Now let's take a look at CloudWatch ServiceLens. So ServiceLens gives you observability for distributed applications by consolidating metrics, traces, logs, and alarms into a unified dashboard. So what is a distributed application? It's also known as a distributed system, but it's when network isolated services or applications that have to communicate over a network together make up a larger system or application, all right? So applications that could be defined as a distributed system generally utilize microservices, containers, various cloud services such as compute and databases tied together using application integration services. And so ServiceLens, it integrates with CloudWatch with X-Ray to provide an end-to-end view of your applications to help you efficiently pinpoint performance bottlenecks and identify impacted users. Because when you look at X-Ray and ServiceLens, they seem like they're the same thing, but X-Ray is just really traces, where ServiceLens brings all that stuff together: metrics, traces, logs, and alarms. Let's just look at some of the things that we can do in ServiceLens. So what we can do is have a service map, which displays your service endpoints as nodes and highlights the traffic latency and errors of each nodes in the connections. So if you look at this graphic here, you can see there's a bunch of lines. Those are the connections, and you have a bunch of nodes. You click on that nodes, you can see detailed information. So ServiceLens integrates with CloudWatch Synthetics, which we'll talk about in the next section here. And ServiceLens supports log correlation with Lambda functions, API gateway, Java-based apps for EC2, ECS, EKS, and Kubernetes with container insights. And so to install and use ServiceLens, you need to deploy an X-Ray instrument to your services. You need to deploy the CloudWatch agent in X-Ray daemon, because it really does rely on X-Ray quite a bit. And just a few other screenshots here I just want to show you. So we had that map view, but if you want to look at it in a list view, I find that a lot easier to do. But we obviously have the map view, which we just saw. In the list view, it's easier to look at all the nodes and see what services are being used. And just a few other screenshots here. When we click actually into a node, we get a service dashboard with a lot more information. So you click into there, you get a bunch of charts. You click into the further, you get more charts, and then you can even look at the actual instances that are attached. So that's what they mean by observability. You get all that kind of information. So ServiceLens lets us quickly trace information to open up X-Ray analytics. So that's basically what we're trying to get to. So here we have a bunch of filters, and you can see we have a bunch of information. So we could look at trace status and stuff like that, and just open that. We get graphs, and then we can see all of our traces. So again, ServiceLens is really tied together with X-Ray, but it makes it easier to explore and ties in all that other stuff. So there you go.